Welcome to Planet in Your Pods, where we help you get the most out of your travels.
Ah, San Francisco. You know, there's just something about this place. The way the fog just rolls in over the hills, that classic clang of a cable car, the views that just kind of surprise you around every corner. Visiting for the first time is a feeling you will never ever forget, and I'm going to make sure you do it right.
I totally get it. This city packs so much culture, so much incredible food, and so many iconic sites into just 7 by 7 miles. It can honestly feel a little overwhelming, trying to figure out where to even start. But don't you worry, you have come to the exact right place.
I've lived here, I've walked these streets, and I've boiled down all the possibilities into the absolute must-dos. So, let's just get right into it, shall we? Here are my top 10 things you absolutely have to do on your first visit to San Francisco. But hang on, before we start the countdown, I've got a couple of really crucial insider tips. These are going to make your trip so much smoother. Think of this as the essential info you need to travel like a local, not a tourist.
Okay, rule number 1, and trust me on this, layers. You've probably heard about our fog. We even have a name for him, Carl. Well, the thing is, this city is full of microclimates. That means you can be basking in sunshine in one neighborhood, and then, just a few blocks away, you're shivering in the fog. So layering is absolutely key to staying comfortable all day. It's not a suggestion, it's a survival skill here.
My next piece of advice is just as important. Please, do not rent a car. I'm serious. The city is super compact, surprisingly walkable, and between our public transit and ride shares everywhere, you can get wherever you need to go. A car is it's a headache. Parking is nearly impossible and expensive, and sadly, break-ins are a real risk. Just skip the stress.
That brings us to the number 10 thing to do. All right, let's start our list with something sweet. Ghirardelli Square. The smell of chocolate in the air is just unbelievable. And treating yourself to one of their world-famous hot fudge sundaes, that's a classic San Francisco ritual to wrap up a perfect day of exploring. That brings us to the number 9 thing to do, and this is a big one, exploring a vibrant neighborhood. To really get the feel of San Francisco, you have to get off the main tourist path and dive into its unique districts. So I'm going to give you 2 fantastic and very different options.
So, what's your vibe? Are you drawn to the incredible, colorful street art and, let's be honest, the legendary burritos of the Mission District? Or do you want to step back in time to the summer of love and Haight-Ashbury, with all its funky vintage shops and psychedelic history? Honestly, you can't go wrong with either.
That brings us to the number 8 thing to do. We're heading to Pier 39. And yes, I know it's touristy, but seeing its most famous and definitely its loudest residents is an absolute must-do.
It's so true. You will hear their chaotic barking way before you see them. It's a whole experience. And here's a little pro tip for you. The best time to see the biggest crowds of them is usually between August and May. That's when the colony is really active, and wow, they put on a show.
That brings us to the number 7 thing to do, and it's a sight you won't forget, Lombard Street. It's known all over the world as the crookedest street, and seeing its 8 sharp, hairpin turns all lined with beautiful flowers and those classic SF homes, it's a real trip.
Now, you are going to see a huge line of cars waiting to drive down. My advice? Skip it. The best way to experience it and to get the best pictures is to walk down the staircases on either side. You'll actually get to enjoy the view instead of just sitting in traffic.
That brings us to the number 6 thing to do. This spot, it's just pure magic. The Palace of Fine Arts. It's kind of tucked away in the Marina District, and when you find it, it feels like you've stumbled upon some ancient Roman ruins. With its huge rotunda and the peaceful lagoon, it's just a stunningly beautiful escape and one of my favorite places to just walk around.
That brings us to the number 5 thing to do. Halfway through our list, we're heading to the rugged coast to see the Sutro Baths. These are the spectacular ruins of what was once this massive public bathhouse back in the 1800s. And today, exploring its foundations, right there against the crashing Pacific Ocean, just feels incredibly wild and dramatic. And you know what the best part is? Right from the baths, you can hop directly onto the Land's End Trail. It's this gorgeous coastal hike that offers these breathtaking, wild views of the Golden Gate Bridge.
a perspective you really won't get from anywhere else in the city.
That brings us to the number 4 thing to do, an icon of the San Francisco skyline, Coit Tower. Now, the 360-degree view from the top is absolutely incredible, but there's another treasure inside that so many people miss completely.
Okay, here's the secret. Before you even think about getting in that elevator, take some time to look at the incredible murals on the ground floor. They're free to see, and they tell this powerful story of California life during the Great Depression. It adds a whole other layer to the visit.
That brings us to the number 3 thing to do. We're in the top 3 now, and this is an experience you cannot miss. Riding a historic cable car, maybe hanging off the side as it climbs up one of those impossibly steep hills. That is the quintessential San Francisco experience. It's the world's last manually operated system, and believe me, it is a thrill every single time.
Now, here's an insider tip to make it even better. There are 3 different lines, but if you only have time for one, take the Powell Hyde line. It gives you the most dramatic, totally postcard-worthy views as you come over the hill with Alcatraz and the bay just spread out right in front of you. It'll take your breath away.
That brings us to the number 2 thing to do. Let's talk about getting that perfect, iconic photo of the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The absolute best shot, the one you see on all the postcards, it's not actually taken from the San Francisco side.
That's right. You've got to cross the bridge. The view from a spot called Battery Spencer in the Marine Headlands is it's unmatched. It gives you that high-up, sweeping panorama of the entire bridge with the city skyline framed perfectly behind it. It is so worth the trip across, I promise you.
And that brings us to the number 1 thing you absolutely must do in San Francisco. After seeing it from all those different angles, the ultimate experience is to actually walk on the Golden Gate Bridge. To feel the wind whip around you, to hear the hum of the traffic, to see the sheer scale of it up close, that is a feeling you will never, ever forget.
And look, don't feel like you have to walk the entire 1.7 miles across and back. Even just walking out to that first tower gives you that incredible, slightly dizzying perspective looking down at the water and then back at the city. It is a powerful, unforgettable experience.
So there you have it, your perfect first-timers checklist. Number 10, that Ghirardelli Sunday. Number 9, exploring a neighborhood like the Mission or the Haight. Number 8, seeing the sea lions. Number 7, walking down Lombard Street. Number 6, the Palace of Fine Arts. Number 5, Sutro Baths and Land's End. Number 4, climbing Coit Tower. Number 3, riding a cable car. Number 2, getting that perfect Golden Gate photo. And number 1, walking on the Golden Gate Bridge itself.
That's all for now, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe for more like this.